Hello, everyone, and welcome to OurVentura TV. I'm Sandra Siepak. On today's show, we'd like to welcome Dave Green. He is the Chief Operating Officer for AGRIMEN. And today we're going to talk about green recycling here in the county and the city of Ventura and get a little bit more information about that. So Dave, maybe you can start off and educate us more about the field of organic recycling and how it benefits all of us here in the community.
Great. Well, thank you for having me today. And green waste has been part of our waste stream for quite a while, especially here in Ventura County. We have a lot of beautiful landscapes and yards. And so green waste has been generated into that waste stream, and it can be one of the components that creates greenhouse gases. So Ventura County has been very proactive in having collection programs where we can divert that material out of the landfills and get it back into our agricultural communities. You know, we're really blessed here in Ventura County to be so close to agriculture, and those agricultural communities can use that green waste that we generate at the curb, convert it to compost, and create healthy soils with those same waste streams.
Okay. That's great. So how does green waste recycling affect carbon reduction?
Well, like I said, green waste, food waste, any of our organic waste, really, previously we really captured green waste, but today we're talking about organics, which includes that food waste stream. And those both can create greenhouse gases. So as we consume carbon, like through gasoline in our vehicles, the green waste has a lot of carbon in it, and we can convert it to compost. And when we put it back into the ground, we're replacing and sequestering that carbon that at the same rate that we're taking it out of the ground and using it for fuel in our vehicles.
Good. Are there any laws that say how much green waste and food waste need to be recycled by cities?
Yes, there is. So actually, we've had a lot of laws since the 1990s, and that started with a law called AB 939, and that is where we got our original recycling. And it was a recycling bill. And that bill actually, we started recycling aluminum cans and cardboard and paper and green waste. And green waste being the heaviest component of that waste stream that could be recycled. And so eventually that law morphed into AB 32, which was passed in 2006. And that was really our first climate action bill as we were becoming more and more aware of climate change. And then most recently in 2016, we passed SB 1383. And that's the law that we're currently under. And it mandates that we recycle or divert out of the landfill 75% of our organics by 2025. So we're coming quickly upon that deadline for that law.
Very good. What are the challenges of recycling food waste?
Well, specifically food waste, yes. Food waste can be very heavy because it's got a high liquid fraction. So it's hard to transport. So we have to collect it. And it's not always clean. There's a lot of contaminants in it. Yes. And it can be contaminants anywhere from glass, which none of us want to garden in glass. We want to have healthy, rich soil amendments that we use. And so there's contaminants in it. There can be odors in it. And like I said, it's hard to transport. So food waste always has to be married up with a green waste or a bulking agent because of the high liquid. So those are really the problems. But food waste does contribute to a very good compost for growing it.
Okay. Where does everything go now? Where does all the food waste go now?
Well, Ventura County, yes, we have to have our haulers collect the food waste so it can be collected and sent to our transfer stations, like in Ventura and Oxnard, or directly to the Simi landfill, where then it's processed and decontaminated. So nobody wants trash in their soil amendments, so we're going to decontaminate it. And then it goes to compost facilities throughout California, which is one of the disadvantages for Ventura County as we're waiting for capacity and facilities to be permitted for food waste here. So it could go to Kern County, Orange County, or Inland Empire.
So, what should people do now when it comes to recycling food waste and green waste?
Well, I would say participate the best way you can. Most all of our haulers in Ventura County have made it easy for us by providing a green barrel, or in some communities a brown barrel, but those will all be green barrels as we move forward. And you're allowed to put your green waste and food waste in the same barrel. But here in Ventura County, we ask that the food waste is placed in a plastic bag. As it goes to Simi Valley, then it's pulled out of that bag, uh, depackaged and sent for compost there. But it gives us just a little bit better control over the waste streams, and it is a cost saving measure. So I would say participate, bag up your food waste, put it in your green barrel, and let the haulers do the rest.
Okay. Why is it so important to recycle food and green waste? Well, tell us the most important thing about that.
Well, I think we touched on it a little bit later. We know that we have climate change issues. California is one of the leaders and most proactive states in battling climate change. So these organic waste streams can create methane under certain conditions like the landfill. So
Okay.
Ventura County's been proactive, like I said, in reducing their carbon footprint and that those carbon emissions. And so it's very important that we participate, divert these out of the landfill so they have a beneficial reuse, like creating healthy soil or renewable natural gas that a lot of the waste collection trucks can run on today. And then potentially here in Ventura County, as we gain capacity, that same food waste, green waste could be converted into energy that could be put back on the grid for us to use.
In closing, what would you like to tell people about green waste recycling?
Well, I would like to first tell them thank you for participating, because Ventura
Good.
County is very proactive and we're doing a good job. Can we do better? Yes. So I would say participate, and then really watch what you put in your waste barrels that are out there, because a lot of the expense in our trash barrels is just policing the trash cans and cleaning it up. So we all need to be aware of what goes in what trash can, and that allows us to participate at a high level. And then just trust your hauler and local composters to divert that out of the landfill and create healthy soils and just make a greener, better environment for all of us.
Good. Good to know. So, Dave, thank you. And can you share your website and share more information on green recycling?
Great. Yeah. If you need to know anything about green waste or food waste recycling, you can visit Agerman's website at www.ALGER.com. And there's plenty of information and info about current laws and basically everything we talked about today. So it would be helpful to go there. So I would encourage everybody to do that.
Very good. So thank you so very much, Dave Green, for educating us and informing us more on green waste recycling here in our community and how it's going to help us in the future. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Great. And thank all of you for joining us today on Our Ventura TV. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.